Okay, this is Tainted Hearts section of Inside the Monolith. We are sticking with Lune and Mael. I cannot explain some of these because they're just like holdovers from like... One of them we're actually... Oh no, never mind. We will be picking up about 3 pictos in this. So that's the ones I was still thinking we had on because I just finished them in the other file. Never mind, I'm rambling. In this section, we are going to have people who swap stances. And in that stance, they will be doing either a fire stance or an ice stance. When they are in ice stance, they will absorb ice and they're weak to fire. When they switch stance to fire, they will absorb fire and they're weak to ice. So keep that in mind. New Sorrow's going with dark. She's got her standard barrier breaker and then our standard Trebuchet. We will be using thermal transfer when they're in fire. If it works out, if they're in fire stance, we will use that. And then, oh, I wanted to switch this to Rain of Fire. Might get a chance to use it. Never know. And then his stuff is staying the same as it's been for all the chapters so far. Lightning, we don't have to worry about ice or fire or anything like that. Looks like Aline and Alicia.
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here. I can read it.
Let them finish talking. We'll go do the paint cage.
Nice.
Empowering parry. Each successful parry increases damage by 5% until the end of the following turn. Let's put this on. Let's get rid of weakness gain from last chapter or the chapter before. We'll put on energizing or empowering parry. Each successful parry increases damage by 5% until the end of the following turn. Taking any damage removes this buff. Okay, this is the Gargant. He does have a few attacks. He has a punch attack. Let me see here. Where is it? Yeah, he throws 6 punches and he can freeze a team member. I've also been able to get him to not attack at all and simply just change stances. So we'll see how this one goes. Are you starting an ice stance? So just do straight up mayhem. Actually, you know, maybe I'll hold that. And we'll do immolation. Go ahead and set him on fire. It'll consume the ice too.
Feel the burn.
So then he should switch. And that's like his turn. It's kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to switch over to Virtuose Stance.
What lovely feet.
Okay, Balanced. We're going to use the Moist News, which does physical damage, and it can break him. He's broken. So he's still in fire. How many do I have? I have 5. Let me see if I can get another earth. I cannot. And I got fire, which I don't want. So we'll do Ice Lance instead. And we'll save those 4 stains for when he's back in ice. Because he'll just absorb the fire stains.
Ice.
So we'll do that instead. Switch his stance. Back to ice. Okay, we will do... Fleuret Fury. I'm wondering if Rain of Fire, because he's in ice, will do like more damage than this would, but I don't know. That's a 3-hitter. Rain of Fire is just a 2-hitter, but it applies fire. Let's stick with Fleuret. Nothing. Okay, heavy. We're gonna use our Rocher Hammering. Go ahead and fill that breaker bar up. Nice. Okay, still in Virtuose stance. I'm 1 short from Fleuret Fury. And that could have broken him. It's so sad. Alright, we'll do Rain of Fire this time. We'll see what happens. He's in Ice stance, so it should be fine, but... Oh yeah, that would have been way better. Alright, switch his stance. Alright, he's back in fire stance. So I'm going to skip on the Mayhem simply because... We'll do Thermal Transfer instead. For ice. Won't break him, though. Switch stance. Snowstorm arrives. Alright, this is one of his attacks. Dodge, 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 and dodge.
Brace yourselves.
No, don't freeze Minoko. Oh, I dodged. Good.
Violence.
Excellent, because he has a gradient. Let's go ahead and use the gradient.
A bit of violence, yes.
Now we're in Almighty. We'll use this one. My snooze. Broken. Look at the fire stack of 32. That's funny. Alright, what can she do? She doesn't have too much. We'll just do Switch Stride. There we go. Finished him off. So as long as you're paying attention to which stance he's in, you should be just fine. And all you get is a Resplendent. So, up to you whether that's worth it or not. You can get to the merchant here. We'll go around, actually. She had to get to the merchant without going anywhere near Gargant. So if you go up center and turn left, you can get here. Alright, first thing we're going to do is pick up this one.
Interesting.
Enfeebling attack. Okay, we'll take this off. Enfeebling attack. Base attack applies powerless for 1 turn. Health 389. Nice. Hello, Milosh. Got so much snow in my joints, it's really slowed me down. Is this what cold feels like? Alright, go ahead and fight him. Alright, if you're doing Lune and shooting, make sure if he's still small. Mayhem?
Ready to evade. Let us stain them.
Alright, I only have 2, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little bit more.
I'll do it.
Wait for it. Dodge. I'm not very good at the feet one because usually I always dodge too soon. We'll go twice by using thermal transfer to eat up the 2 earth stains that I have.
A storm is coming.
Mayhem should finish him off.
Prepare.
I got a good kick out of our duel. Let me know if you want to trade the real stuff. Alright, so we're at Greater Defenceless. Plus 15% to Defenceless damage amplification. I'm going to buy that. This is for CL. While having at least 1 active sun charge, apply 1 burn stack per hit taken. Counterattacks apply 1 burn per active sun charge. And base attack can consume 1 sun charge to apply 5 for Tell. I am not going to buy that, just FYI. But I'm going to get the healing tint shard. Go ahead and grab that. And then if you want anything. Okay, we're going to put Greater Defenceless on. A lot of males stuff applies Defenceless for a turn. Let me put Offensive Switch on. Since there's no shields in this subchapter, go ahead and take that off. She can apply Defenceless, and then we'll go ahead and use energizing. Get rid of energizing turn, I guess, which I don't want to do. But we'll be able to do additional damage to Defenceless. 15%. Okay. Now, back down to Gargant's area, and we'll start center. Now we're going to go north or right from the station. That was the flag back there. There's nothing over here but Chroma, unless you want to fight these guys, which we'll go ahead and do. And we're going to get rid of the Pellerin first because he counterattacks on every single attack. So he is going to be our first. Agile. It's a 6-hitter. Because he counterattacks between turns. Because he'll counteract after every single one of our turns. So he's a good one to get rid of. Nice. Okay. Mayhem.
Some ink.
Okay, Fencer's Flurry. This will apply Defenceless for 1 turn. But since she's last, I wonder if it stays on. I'll have to pay more closer attention. Okay, listen for it. Dodge. Dodge.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Dodge. 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 Yeah, it looks like it's gone already. Looks like Defenceless is already gone. Fencer's Flurry. There we go. So the only reason to be over here that I noticed, I could have missed something though, is there's some Chroma.
What have we here?
Over here. But I didn't see anything else over here. Okay, we're gonna go get the Braselim weapon for Lune. That's next. That's the way we went to go to the merchant. It's right there. So just before the Obscur, we're gonna go left. Now the Braslers will change stance. The dancers don't seem to, but the Braslers do. So keep that in mind if you're using like Lune's elements.
What lovely feet.
Okay, balanced. We're gonna do a damage to all. Excuse me. Nice.
Invigorating.
I do like that contortionist one. Gets a little bit of healing and attacks all. Win-win. Okay, I don't have... There is an ice that attacks all. I just don't have it on here. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Alright, we only have one fire. So we'll go ahead and do mayhem. Who's got the most health? This guy. He'll absorb the 1, but everything else will... Oh wow, I did fully expect that to go. Alright. Fencer's Flurry.
Your turn to shine.
Listen. Dodge. Dodge. And parry. Nope. I was trying for the 1. I can't see anything. Ah, dodged too soon. I did the parry on the end just for the extra AP point. Okay, jump, counter, and dodge. Alright, do we have enough? Fencer's Flurry again?
Blade cut through the flames.
Nice. He only has 1. Dang nabbit. Fine. Straight up attack. There we go. That's fine. Alright, so we just got the Braselim for Lune. Take a look at that. %, increased critical chance per ice stain, plus 5% of a gradient charge on a critical hit, and 20% increased fire damage with skills. So that could come in handy. Check that out. Alright, do I need to heal? We'll go ahead and heal. Can't drop off. The merchant's down there somewhere. I can't tell. Okay, now this fight, I'm not going to do this fight. And the reason I'm not going to do this fight is you don't get anything. You get polished chroma catalyst. Like, you don't even get resplendent. You get polished. So if you want polished, or if you want more experience with the Brasler or the Dancer or the Obscure, go ahead and fight them. But I am going to just bypass them. Color of Lumina, because you don't get anything, which I don't really understand because it's kind of a heavy fight. I mean, at least in Tainted, what was it, Cliffs or something, we got hair. I mean, at least we got hair. See, but they just stand there, so I mean, they don't chase you around. So if you don't want to fight them, just avoid them. But if you want the practice, there's good practice. Alright, then one more thing we're going to grab. Here you are.
Great.
Resplendent. See, even that was easier than getting a chroma. Getting a polished. Alright, welcome to my train station. Where do you want to go? Where can you take us? From here, your next destination is Lumiere, my hometown. Alright, then take us there. Alright, so I'm going to end in Tainted Lumiere. A little rest point. And there you go.